Hi everyone, it's Kim from Affordably Crafty here with a shop with me clearance aisle at Michael's. So we have some cute cross stitch kits. This one is $3. There are these cute learn to craft kits. This is embroidery. It was $8.99, now it's $5. Comes with everything you need for this kit. Then we have a learn to craft cross stitch on clearance for $4.99. I believe that's half off. Cute muffin. Then we have an embroidered trailer, like camping trailer, and a flamingo. And that was $8.99 on clearance for $5. And we have a cute little bee punch needle kit. Was $6.99, now $3. Now keep in mind, this does not come with the punch needle, so you will need that. It has everything else though. The pineapple. I kind of like the pineapple more. Which one do you guys like better, the bee or the pineapple? That's also $3. It was $6.99. So it seems like Michael's is doing a reset for the area with their cross stitch, embroidery, and punch needle kits. This is another Learn to Craft, a little bit bigger though. This is on clearance for $5. It's got a pineapple in the word sweet. It's a 6-inch hoop. Another 6-inch Learn to Craft Enjoy the Ride embroidery kit. Everything is possible with God, Matthew 19:26. Cute little cross stitch kit. And there's some more over here. I can't adult today. I almost bought this. And then I said, when am I going to have time for that? And I put it away. Cute bunny punch needle. I was thinking about getting this. It was $11.99 on clearance for $5. This does not come with the needle though, but it does come with a heck of a lot of embroidery floss. I saw this blue mandala kit and I was like, I could like embroider in that or do beading and I just thought of all these things I could do. And then I thought, you have that silver material, you're going to be doing that on at home already. So someone else will have fun with this. But I did think it was pretty. And then we have the cross stitch Say Yes to New Adventures with a VW bus and a hot air balloon and a mountain. This was cute. This was $8.99 on clearance for $3. Find yourself and be that with a unicorn. Kind of like this one the most. On clearance for $3. Positivity Rules. Also on clearance for $3. I like the unicorn one. So they have already reset this aisle, but nothing was stocked. So keep a lookout. I'll have a shop with me all about the new stuff over there coming soon. Oops. And don't worry, I did put all this stuff away. This aisle was a jam-packed with stuff. I have one of these at home, and I use it frequently. This is the Design Junior. It is for beading. It's from beadbuddy.net. I don't know if mine is from beadbuddy.net because I've had it for about 20 years. No, probably longer than that. 30 years. Scrap Christmas ribbon. Oh, those were on clearance for $1. Friendship bracelet making kit was $29.99. Now $10. That's cute. Oh, it's got one of those foam wheels on it. I have those at home from Hobby Lobby clearance. So there's a bunch of these punch needles. Some cool hooks. Hey. Needles made by Pony. Circular color plastic needles on clearance for $2. They are a 10mm needle, corded with that plasticky looking cord stuff. There's some buttons. Nice big white buttons on clearance for $1 from $2.49. There was 4 of them. Interesting. Iron-on trim tape for $1. Makes me think of like the bottom of Skylar's jeans or something, or a jean jacket. Prim Ergonomics, still at $5. These yoga cables, these have been on clearance for quite a while. Oh, they also had this size, which I hadn't seen before. 2 of them, 4mm. All those are the same size. And then we have a 2-yard material for $3, usually $13.99 in orange. A bunch of different sewing machine foots and accessories that were marked on clearance recently. Foil tape. And then we have some quilting embroidery stuff. Hey, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Kim, and my channel is all about teaching you how to stretch your craft dollar and be affordably crafty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram and join my Facebook group where I post about all my deals, steals, and freebies I find in my travels in the crafting world. These were expensive originally. Let's say $44.99. I'm looking to see if there's a different one. Now 20 was $44.99. Interesting. Anybody ever made one of those before? Let me know down below. Bunch of ribbon. Bunch of messed up ribbon. Some slime on clearance for $3, and then there was some blue slime also for $3. Some really stinky hand sanitizer that I smelled and was like, bleh. Project tape was $2.99, now $1. All different colors. Keep in mind the more fancy colors have less length. These beads were on clearance for $2 from $3.99, so they're half off. These are from the craft bead section. Hey, if you do jewelry, go to Michael's because now's the time. There is so much stuff on clearance, it's not even funny. Velcro strap bands on clearance for $2 from $6. I did look at those and go, not really have anything to use those on. Basically like paperboard that you use to make stuff, which seemed expensive for what it was. Anybody into duct tape crafts? Because they're getting rid of a whole ton of this Art Minds, Michael's brand duct tape type stuff, along with the stuff that's like printed. So they were $5.99. They're on clearance for $2. They do come in 3 different lengths though, so keep that in mind. They come in at 10, which is all the printed stuff. They come in a 15, which is some of the solids. And I will show you the other length in a second. Look at that pretty gold. Oh, that one's 3. Some of them are 2 and some are 3. Unless they're just wrongly marked. Oh, here's where I show you the difference. So we have 10 for the ones with designs. There's a 15 yard and a 20 yard. I couldn't tell the rhyme or reason of which ones were 20 yards, but I mean, I was trying to look through this expediently for you guys. I also forgot to go look and see if they even have this section anymore, because this seems like it's a lot, including all the basic colors. So I wonder if they're just discontinuing this in general. Oh, the kawaii food. That's pretty. Really fun crafts to do with kids or adults, duct tape crafts, everything from clothes to home to purses and everything in between. You can Pinterest that up. You can get tons. I've also gotten a couple of duct tape craft books from Dollar Tree over the years. And I'm going to guarantee that if you go to your kids section at your local library and you go to 740, around there is the kids' craft books, and they definitely will have something with duct tape. I guarantee it. Perler caps, which are being discontinued. These are the fusible beads, and there's a whole bunch of different things. So unlike regular perlers, these are placed between the caps, so I don't believe you can use these boards with regular perler beads. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. Then there's a single bag. See how they were $4, now they're $1. They're 75% off. This is a bunch of project sheets. Was $8.49 on clearance for $3. Then these are like an astronaut and a planet. A cat and a dog. These were kind of meh. And then there was another cute one back here, I believe. Let's see, which one is it? Here we go. Rainbows. It's some rainbows. And these were $13.99 on clearance for $5. And you have to iron on top of these. So we have those. And Lumi Pals. These are dinosaur charm things that you use with the Happy Loom. And then I think they also had unicorns. Is that the other one they had? Nope, that was Pets. Zoo or something. Zoo. Some Mr. wine glasses. No Mrs. Okay, there also is some Beading. Beading is a name brand beading company, very well known, been around for a real long time. So this is a crimper, this is Bead Buddy, a crimp closer. Sorry, this one got legs and walked away. Venus needles. I was very confused about what you use these for. Somebody educate me. This is Bead Buddy. Sorry, Bead Buddy is also another. That's Beading crimpers. These are bigger beading companies. It's rare that these tools go on sale. So if you are looking to get into beading or you just want some more of these kind of tools, go check out Michael's. Because it's not often they get rid of that stuff. We got some beading wire. And this is only the stuff that was in the clearance aisle. So I had a video up yesterday or the day before. They had a bunch of the marriage stuff on clearance too. All about the clearance yarn. So if you missed that one, the clearance yarn at Michael's video, I will put that down in the description below. And look for, in the next, probably tomorrow, there'll be a video of all the other clearance that's still sitting in the aisles at Michael. There is a lot. $16.99 on clearance for 5 at Chair Sign. So that is deeply discounted. Okay, this entire huge basket is just filled to the brim with different beading stuff. So this was $15.99 now on clearance for 5. And it had a cute little sparkly handle. This was the weirdest scissors I've ever seen. $12.99 on clearance for 5. Why? Why? These are nice. There's just cording you can use. $7.99 on clearance for 3. I almost got this, and then I kind of put it back. I thought it'd be really nice to use with Sky, and then I was like, we can just make our own. Ring bases. I mean, there's lots of findings, lots of chain, lots of wire, tools, tons of jump rings, and just so much stuff. Oh, this is elastic gold cord. What else is in here? More findings. That one I think was 75% off. Like, seriously, I could have been in here and looked for an hour. If you guys are interested in a full-on, more elaborate walkthrough of this section, let me know down below. But I was in here filming for like almost 2 hours, so I had had enough. It's time to move along. I had to go pick up my daughter. Tropical sand clouds. Clearance for $3.99. That is not... How is that the clearance price for that? That seems ridiculous. Guarantee it wasn't $42.99 to start either. Somebody messed up there. Different chains. Tons and tons and tons of beading stuff. Bead adhesive. I was overwhelmed by that beading section personally. Here, I'm just showing you what's on the side of it. Some cording. Some socks. A random Art Mind socks. Some hoodies. Which I thought was odd. This is like an orangey red color. It was a weird color. On clearance for $15 from $30, so it's half off. I wasn't super excited with that. Don't worry, I did fold that up and put it back later. I don't leave a mess. That's just rude. Raffia. So many things. These were long sleeve. Were these t-shirts or were these hoodies? I can't remember. These were t-shirts, half off for $5. Long sleeve, that's not a bad price. Huh. EL wire light on clearance. This makes me think of something you put in your bookcases. Like to make it all fancy like Daniel Green has. I'll link his channel down below if you have no idea what I'm talking about. He does a really great series of bookshelf roasts. Celebrate at Cactus. Diamond Dots was $54.99, now $25, so it's half off. That was a really pretty one, though. Look at this Americana. Was $34.99, now $15. And these were bigger size kits. Okay, this looked like birchwood to me. On clearance for $3 for 2 yards of fabric. This ended up going home with me. I am thinking like tie-dye or bag liners or whatever. I know it's not the best quality fabric, but maybe the kids and I will just play around with it for tie-dye. Foam wheels, you can also make those at home if you want. Pinterest that. They're a great way to use up stash to make bracelets. This was nice. $26.99 on clearance for $10. You get 3 different beading tools and a case. If I didn't already own these, this would be coming home with me. It was a very good price. Plus, the case also has measuring tools on it. Look, it's the I can't mess it up coloring thing. Because it's black on the outside. String art. This was still kind of expensive, I thought. These beginning kits now are down to like, is that 5 or 3? Sorry, guys. Bunch of the stencils on clearance. Let's see. Ooh, hello, Finders Keepers. This one also went home with me for $3. These nice neutral lengths of fabric that's a cheap price for 100% cotton, even if I use them as crochet bag liners. Sewing maintenance kit on clearance for $15.99. I mean, I'm at Michael's, so if you see anything that you think might be clearance that's in this video and it's not at your store, scan, scan, scan. Michael's is horrendous at keeping up with their clearance markdowns. This was $31.99, now it's $15. It's a heated leather branding tool, but you could also use a wood burner for the same thing. I liked this tool. Look at you. You can make the right size stitches on your fabric, but this looks like it's an online return. A lot of times when you see that like as is with like a pretty high price on it, it's an online return. If you haven't seen the signs up at Michael's, they keep touting that they have 4 times the amount of merchandise online. Woohoo, I'd rather shop in store. Especially for yarn, because I want to like squish it and feel it and have some yarn therapy while I'm there. Right? And that's just me. Okay. Don't worry, I do pick all that stuff up after. What else have we got? My knees. X-Acto knives. Though it's a 12 something. I was very confused with the original price. Then there is sequins on clearance for $1. A couple different colors. These little baggies. I don't think these were on clearance. Somebody shoved them in there. And over here, anybody need a serger? $100 off the Singer serger. Was $259, now $150. There is 2 of these. If you're interested in a bigger item like this, check and see if it's available in your store online. Before you go out to the store. These Lego Dots things have also been discontinued. And to the right of me in a second, I'm going to go to the as-is section, which may be ding-dented and whatever type of things. Okay, these Testors craft paints were really cool looking, but they didn't seem like they were marked down that much. Me and my daughter both love the sparkle. Was $32.99, now $10. That's nice for a guest book. A serving set for cake. And powder dye set was $24.99, now $10. What do you use that for? Stained glass kit on clearance for $10. I don't need another craft. I don't need to learn another craft. I don't need to learn another craft, Kim. I love stained glass. I have a super draw to stained glass in my house. I love stained glass lamps. I love the look of stained glass. This is very thick ribbon on clearance for $10. Bunch of those in powder things. I want to thank you for joining me at the shop with me. Again, check out my yarn clearance video down below, and I'll have another Michael's clearance video up, I believe, tomorrow. Wax melts. Do I care if they're dented? No, because they're going to melt. So original price $4.99 was $125. What is that? Some kind of sewing thing. And more random stuff back here. Oh, look, someone is saving these for later. Okay. Very nice. These socks are nice. They look like planets. They have a resist on them, so when you dye them with tie-dye, they'll look like that. Why did I not get those? I don't know. Please like, share, and subscribe so your friends can learn to be affordably crafty too. And I do have memberships active down below. If you are so inclined, hit that join button. Have a creative day, everyone. Happy bargain hunting. Bye-bye.